So in criminal defense, people ask me, how dare you represent somebody who has committed some crime? And I really say to them, well, first of all, that hasn't been decided yet, but I will acknowledge that I do represent people who have been accused of doing something wrong. Not every person is going to get the maximum sentence. Not every person is going to get a dismissal. We look at the facts of the case. We look at a prior criminal record or lack thereof. We look at the aggravating factors of a case. Was it intentional? Was it negligent? Was it forgivable or excusable or understandable even? When somebody who's homeless steals a steak out of a 7-Eleven, okay, it's technically a crime, but a little bit different than when somebody from Enron steals $250,000 out of their slush fund. So we try to keep it in context, right? And what we try and do is bring that humanity to the case. Everybody has their right to their day in court, and not just to show up without representation, but to show up with a damn good lawyer who knows the law, knows the facts, knows how to say it in a way that protects them from a government whose job is to put them away if they can. So you need somebody like me who's board certified in criminal defense, one of, I think, 310 or something in the state of Florida, who judges, other lawyers say that we are good enough to carry board certification. We're trained more than most. We're educated more than most. And we have more trial experience than others so that we can come to you and say, I'm board certified. I'm an expert, a specialist in criminal law. We live in a culture today where one thing you do or say can get you, quote, canceled. Well, an arrest, which doesn't mean anything more than one cop thought one thing about you, can get you canceled, can get you fired. But when I sit and try and pick juries in every criminal case, I have to bring them way back to the beginning and convince them that the fact that my client's sitting next to me in a courtroom at the criminal defense table means nothing. So my criminal defense clients come to me afraid and frightened of what's going to happen to them. They know, in most cases, they may go to prison. And what I try and do is just assure them that though they don't know this system at all, I know the system inside out. I know how to protect them, and I make sure that they know that I'm going to protect their downside and get them through it in a way that I'm extraordinarily good at, and they do not need to worry about it. They can get back to the life that they had before this event because I've got them covered.